BXB. It's in the game!
And welcome back. This is my Psycho Rimworld colony. It's not actually been that psychopathic so far, and I'm tempted to do something awful at the start of this episode. This caribou is good meat that humans will eat. The dog will eat human meat and not get unhappy about it, whereas Alison will, and I think even Manic will. I don't know how psychopaths react to cannibalism, but they're not particularly they're not cannibals. They don't care about other human beings. So what I could do is open one of these graves and butcher the corpse and make kibble out of that, and then the caribou is good for the humans. So yeah, let's just do that because it will be funny, I guess, and awful. So let's wait for morning. Let's wait for everyone to wake up. We should probably get Manic to do this while Alison just goes and mines, because I mean she'll still know, like there's no like line of sight stuff, but it feels more appropriate in a kind of role-playing sort of sense. There's Alison putting the roof on ready to keep the sun off, or to keep the rain off my food. There you are, Alison's in there now. Now Manic is still asleep, but he's plenty rested, I think. Yeah, you're fine, Manic, get up. It's time to get up. We will open this grave. Prioritise opening the grave, Manic. Not rotten yet. Let's add a new temporary bill to the top, because I don't want to be butchering all the corpses because it just upsets people, but I do want to butcher one. Do once. Yeah. That covers everything, right? Good. And now Manic is going to... What's the problem? I'm not Manic selected, that's what the problem was. Fine, he's going to butcher the caribou first. Oh, the dog's just eating it. The dog's just gone over there and had a nibble. Bit off the... Bloody hell, that dog is a beast. Ate the left arm and left leg. Monster. He'll do well in our colony, that dog. He'll enjoy himself. So there we're butchering her. And we get human leather. Dude, I'm so making you a coat of human skin. That's definitely what this character's going to wear. And now he makes kibble out of the human meat. Fantastic. And there he goes for a nice dinner. And there you are, dog. Look, you've got some food. Don't ask too much where it came from. Why did he just dump that meal on the floor? All the others have gone in the freezer, but that one just left on the ground. I don't know why. Don't know why he did that, but fine. That's good. We've got a nice stockpile of meals. Oh, and look, the rice is ready. This is great. Look, our food is sorted. Sorted forever. Not forever. It's amazing how quickly you get through this food. This could probably... It'll get hauled here eventually, won't it? So I'm just going to leave it there. Who's upset? Alison's upset, and I'm going to guess she's upset because we butchered a human being. Yeah, she doesn't like that, see? We butchered someone like an animal. Do you know what? You joined the wrong colony if that's going to upset you. Sorry, but you did. We've got some granite and some marble out of all this mining, and loads of steel, so that's going well. What's Manic up to? Oh, she's gone mad. She's wandering around in a daze. Wandering around in a psychotic state. Well then, welcome to the team. Like, now you're on board. Brilliant. And the final straw was she's just having a bad day. Sometimes they get this mood debuff that's just feel bad today, like feeling terrible. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh, he's playing Horseshoes. That works then. Oh, I could have put it further up actually, turns out. That's fine. That's all good. And you are well fed now? Yeah, and even if you weren't, look, more food there, you're fine. Dog's fine now, all sorted. Harvest failed. Don't be failing harvest. That shit's important. Right. So we got loads of rice. Right. So the other thing that's going on is we haven't built this stool. no one's set to research. I realised that when I watched back the last video. Like when I did my work priorities, I took everyone off research. So I will put Manic on research, but I do want him to do other things first. Yeah, we're going to put him at 2 for research. I mean, we want the stone cutting bench, but now we're mining. It's still quite important, actually. Yeah, we do want the stone cutting bench, but we'll see what setting it to that priority does. Alison's just wandering around miserable. Well, I'm also going to just set on the bills. Details. We are going to disable the ability to cook that human meat. That human meat is purely for dog food. Yeah, alright, so it's turned off. Brilliant. So he won't use this to cook with, he will just use it to make kibble for the dog. And this is great, we've got our animal feed sorted, because people will keep coming in, I tell you. They never leave you alone, keep raiding you and stuff, and we can just keep turning them into dog food. Which suits me. In fact, let's tell... Yeah, so that's butcher human. Let's make sure we don't use anything but human meat for the dog food. Where's it gone? I can't. There we go. I had my finger cursor right over it. And I'm like, where is it? Right. Alison's still wandering around miserable. She's dumped her club on the floor. Yeah, she finally snapped out of it. She's having a meal. She's gone to bed. Brilliant. It'll all be better in the morning. You'll soon forget that we chopped that person up and fed them to the dogs. It'll be all right. Right. Generator's out of fuel, so we will need some more wood. A chunk of spacecraft has fallen from space and landed nearby. This is not my definition of nearby. I mean, we'll get it eventually, but it'll keep forever, so fine. I don't want to go... I don't want to lose like half a day adventuring off to get that. Why is this pine tree so low? Oh, because someone must have already tried to cut it down. Or it like started to die in the winter. No, pine trees don't die in the winter. Pine trees like the winter, surely. Oh, he's making more kibble. There you go. Look, see, we've got tons of it now. You're well fed, dog. You're fine. This is like a boring bit now, I guess, in the video, because he's just going to harvest all of this. It's going to take him ages because he's a bad grower, but that's what he's going to do. Alison's sleeping in, recovering from her little moment yesterday, but she will probably bounce back. They get this catharsis boost every time they have a bit of a tantrum. So she's okay again now. Look, mood's climbing up. She's well happy. How long does this last? 4 days. Oh, for God's sake, get over it. Yes, we chopped someone up. It wasn't even the visitor we chopped up. Like, the visitor's still buried. It was the raider. Do you remember when they tried to murder us? I don't feel bad. And Manic, look, Manic's cool with it. Look, Manic's not even bothered. Doesn't give a toss. Be more like Manic. Be a horrific psychopath. See, maybe she's just not going to last in this colony. If she's going to get upset by that sort of thing, I have plans. I mean, as much as I like that we've got all this rice now, I am getting frustrated with the amount of time Manic spends fiddling around with this, when what he could be doing is going and cutting some wood. He's cleaning everything, that's good. He's cleaning dirt in the mine, which seems like a thankless task, but it's back to the sewing. Right, no, Manic, I need some wood. Prioritise cutting these trees. Not assigned to plant cutting. Oh, it's Alison's job, but she's down the mines all the time. Right, take a break from the mining. Cut this tree. Yeah, because you slept in, so you can stay up a bit later. I mean, it is like 11 o'clock at night, and she's out cutting trees. But like I said, there's no predators on this map. I've not seen any like threats in the world apart from the raiders, so maybe we're safe to just go wandering off in the middle of the night. Hope so. That would be handy. Yeah, okay, it's like 3 in the morning now. I should be seeing you. Yeah, she's come home. And we've got visitors, some more people from Comedians Colony community are coming to see us. Oh, I probably won't murder these tasty looking dudes. No, it's fine. Oh, I don't... I could do. I mean, like, why would you visit me, really? It's got a shotgun and medicine. Let's see, I'm rich as well though, aren't I? I started with loads of silver, so I might actually just buy off these ones. Who is my best socialite? So Matt's got a 0 for social, and Alison's got 3 for social, so it should probably be Alison who goes to talk to them to do the buying. I don't actually know what the benefit is of having high social in terms of doing the buying, but everyone else tells me it's important, so I always do it. Right, so this is the shopping interface. It's probably the worst interface in the game, just because it's kind of unclear what's going on. As you'll see if I start trying to sell stuff, like let's say I was going to sell my heroin. Somehow these 2 arrows now communicate to you that you're selling something, but do they? Like, I guess, okay, the heroin's going that way, money's coming this way. It does make sense when you get used to it, but I know when I first saw this, it took me ages to sort of really get my head around what all these arrows actually meant. I don't want to sell my heroin, though. Do you know what? Having 1 ranged guy and 1 melee character seems quite good, so I'm going to sell the short bow. Maybe I could just use Molotov cocktails. Yeah, we'll work something out for the combat arrangements here. In the meantime, I do want medicine. Always worth buying medicine. Look how rich we are, man. That's like mid-game richness, and we've started with it, so we can buy a load of stuff here if we need to. Yeah, that's all fine. They're selling cocaine. I suppose maybe Flake's not so much heroin as crystal meth from the description, but I don't know. But they're both derived from the same sort of place. I think we're good. I think we're good. Also like crack, I guess, because they're both psychites. Anyway, this is just navel gazing now, so I'm good. We've bought some medicine. That's gone well. Are they going to hang around now? Seriously, guys, don't hang around here. Bad shit happens if you hang around. Alison, go and get your club back. I don't want you leaving that out on the ground. She dropped it when she went, had a little paddy yesterday. But she's okay again now. Manic is dedicated to sweeping up the mine. Oh, and now he's doing research. That's good. Research is good. Yeah, I would be careful around this dog, guys. Like, Ooga-Booga is a man-eating monster now. Quite happy to just tear arms off corpses as soon as they're dug up. Don't mess with the Labrador. He's not cute. He's a vicious monster. Alison is digging. We're just watching them. We're just watching them trundle around. We've struck compacted steel again. That's okay. That was quick, actually. She's really good at mining, so I don't mind. I don't mind hitting the valuable resources now. Oh, a raid. Hey, is the raid going to come in while the visitors are leaving, or the visitors going a different way? Because the visitors may well attack the raider. If the raider's from somewhere they don't get on with. Now, Delgardo is a minstrel, but he's decided to come and have a go at us on his own. He's got a poor quality wooden club, so he's got terrible weaponry. His clothes are bad. And he does nothing. Look at all the stuff he can't do. Oh, he'd be a terrible colonist. Yeah, I don't want him for the colony. You are gonna be... I think there's dog food in your future, mate. I think there's dog food in your future. Let's see what happens when he raids, whether he goes... whether these two meet up. Yeah, he starts attacking him. Are they not going to do anything about it? Wow. I better not get the blame for this, by the way. No, good. Because it's not me who did that, it's the pirate from the Anti-Love Face Beaters. What a name. Obviously all the other people around are kind of, their names are procedurally generated, so for some reason this group are called the Anti-Love Face Beaters. Yeah, it makes it pretty clear what their game is. Like, if we set Manic there, just nice. I mean, this guy's actually now really wounded from that fight as well. Yeah, look, he got battered up. So this shouldn't be a difficult fight to just win. I'm going to leave Alison in the mines. She doesn't need to come out and do this. I think we can... He wants to set fire to my horseshoe pin. Oh, he's getting a kill him. Kill him. Let's see, as he comes down the corner here. Yeah, he's just dead, thank you. Don't mess with Manic. He's badass. We'll have your clothes. No, strip him before you leave. Like, there's no reason to go wandering off and have to come walking all the way back. There we go. Should we dog food him? Let's dog food him. I'm going to set the kibble to do forever, see how that works out. Because I think I just want to keep chopping up the corpses, because then you don't have to mess around digging graves then. I suppose, like, innocent people might get graves, but stupid raiders, they're getting chopped up. This is my new policy. And Alison's going to be even grumpier now. But, look, I didn't ask you to join, you voluntarily just walked in, so that's on you. If you don't like the way life is around here, you know where the door is. Somewhere around here, I think you'll find. Never mind. Blight! There's been a mysterious blight that has destroyed all my crops, which means Manic is going to spend another 2 days out here sowing this bloody field. Oh well. You play a bit of horseshoes, Manic, you cheer yourself up. Thing is, you're not even low on joy, you're just pissing about. And now he's sowing all that. No. Go and haul this dead body. Now you can put... What do you mean? Are you... Because you need vegetables. Oh, yeah. Alright, that's why. Yeah, okay, now you can butcher. Chop this guy up. More sweet human leather. I'm using a lot of my veg for making all this kibble, but it's fine. Because it'll keep forever when it's under the roof, so, you know, in the long run. So we've got a lot of human leather, that's good. As soon as we get a tailor in, we shall make ourselves some sweet human leather clothes. I really want to give him like a coat made of human skin. That just seems like something he should have. I can't believe I just said that phrase, but I did. It's definitely my plan. So how much kibble is here? 75, 150, yes, that'll be 300, so let's set that bill. Rather than make kibble forever, do until you have 300. Is Alison on the verge of going mad again? Look, she's really upset about all this. Tell you what, Alison, you need to pick me up. You need to cheer yourself up. Let's get full Manson on your ass and just drug you into a state of happiness. So yeah, we got loads of crystal meth, so get in there. I'm going to start calling it crystal meth because that seems more likely to be what it is. So now she's gotten herself nice and high, and now if you look at her needs, high on flake is a plus 35 mood bonus. So this mood wants to be here now, so it's going to steadily climb all day. Drugs are so good for keeping colonists happy. We'll haul all this crap out. Now we've dug it all up. Cargo pods have fallen. Where have they fallen? Oh, they're bloody miles away, and it's just steel. I don't care. Again, it will keep forever out there. Like someday I'll go and grab it. I'll be floating around and I'll just spot it and grab it. But we're really fine for steel. In fact, I believe, yeah, we've got like 800 steel. Actually, we've got 800 steel. What am I doing? I can build with that, can't I? Well, cancel building that out of wood, because obviously wood is too precious. Build a stool out of steel. Yeah, it's gonna be very. It's gonna be like that basically in this colony. Very functional furniture. A lot of stuff built out of steel. A caribou has gone mad. Now this worries me because these caribous do look quite mean in terms of their stats. Okay, well. Where do I want to post up when this caribou comes charging in? Because he's going to come just straight in. Now, he's not got a ranged weapon, so I don't need cover. So I might as well just stand in the middle here. Oh, this dude's still on the floor. Oh dear. What do I do with you? I like your red trousers, they're nice. I might steal them. Oh, you're a good gardener. God, you might be worth trying to convert into my colony. You're a masochist, so you're probably pretty happy right now. That's awesome. Alright. I will go and get him after I've dealt with this caribou, I think. Although he might have been out there too long now. Is he in for anything? No, he's all bruises as well, so not much chance of like blood infections because no open wounds. I'm assuming that's how that system works. Everything else in this game seems super logical, so it seems like you can safely make assumptions like that. So I've shot him once, and oh dear, that was a good hit from a very powerful weapon, and it didn't do that much damage. Got him in the liver though. That's good shooting, right? That was 3 solid hits. Oh, I'm worried. I'm worried. Ooga, do you want to come and help out with this Mad Caribou? Because I'm getting a bit concerned that he's going to reach me and do some serious damage. Where's Alison? Oh, she's a million miles away. She could pick up Nash on the way, actually. Let's find out. Yes! Yes! Oh, I was worried there, because I reckon if this starts landing melee hits, I reckon this does some serious damage. It looks it. Alright. Execute the caribou. Oh my lord. How does this take so long? Right. Unforbid that, because we can definitely use that for meat. Now. If I just temporarily set up a sleeping spot on the ground in here that we can use as... Oh, there's no doors on any of this, is there? If I set this for prisoners... Yeah, because there's no door here, it'll make all of this for prisoners and then none of my colonists will have any beds. Oh. See, it's just a bad time. It's just a bad time. Do you know what? Alright. I forgot for a minute that I'm supposed to be talking. So, let's build a steel door on this. Which means you're going all the way over here to fetch the bloody steel. If I'm going to use steel as one of my building components, I'm going to have to just fetch it all in. And I'm not really, this is just a temporary fix. Just so that we get a door in here, so that we can use all this as a prison cell. Right. And now we can set furniture, sleeping spot on the ground, set it to be for prisoners, and Manic can go out and capture this guy. So this club, I mean the thing is you can sort of sell this stuff, it's all worth very little. Oh man, these are just trash. Look how low their hit points are, they're going to go overnight probably, so that's fine. I'm going to leave the clothes there to rot. They'll just vanish. Because you captured Nash, Comedian's community is now your enemy. Oh yeah, that's what's going to happen, innit? Mind you, it's always going to happen. It's always on the cards. I've captured him to try and save his life, to be fair. I want him. Before you go to bed, Manic, heal him. Do I want to use medicine on him? I'm not totally against using actual medicine on him. I think he's not bleeding, is he? He's just beaten up, so I don't think I do need to. I'm just gonna, yeah, bandage him up badly, but that's fine. I don't think it matters because I don't think he's bleeding. And then we'll feed him, and he should be back to full health. What's his recruitment difficulty? Really low? Yeah, we're gonna chat and recruit him. Which means now we need a warden. You're like nice, so you can warden him. I don't think the psychopath's going to have much success convincing him to join our colony. But you can lie to him and tell him that Manic's alright really. Isn't planning to make us go to human skin. Just watching him wander around. So that was alright. How you doing? See, you're alright. You're alright. You don't like your prison cell? Well, that's tough shit, innit? It's a prison cell. I mean, he loves being like wounded, so he'll be fine. He's got a profound mental problem, so he can join the colony for sure. I'm worried about you though, Alison. You need something interesting about you, because at the moment you're just like a normal, nice person, and that ain't gonna fly in this house, darling. You ought to do better than that. Caribou in the freezer. I mean, look, we're fine for food here, absolutely. Like, we've got food for days. We've got some nice drugs. She's cutting that garbage clothes. Oh well. I should probably have forbidden those clothes so that no one wasted time hauling them, but it's a small inefficiency. Manic's upset. What are you upset about, Manic? You see, you don't like eating at a table, do you? 8 at a table, disturbed sleep ×4 because he's not in a private room. All this is going away soon, don't worry. And tattered apparel, well, we've got some big plans for fixing that, so don't you worry. It's going to be alright. You cook away. And then eat your food. Really, we're just like marking time till we get the stone cutting up and running, aren't we? How's Prisoner doing? See, he's almost completely better. He'll be fine. We're going to convert this guy. He's going to join our colony, I'm sure. Just going to check. You can fight and everything, right? You're incapable of social and artistic. Well, that's fine because there's very little of either of those things happening in our colony right now. You're really passionate about cooking and you're into planting stuff, so you might free Manic up to do some other stuff, because I might just give you those jobs. Yeah, this is all looks... We've got plans for the future there with you. You're our investment for the future. We are going to need to build a 3rd bedroom if we get you there, aren't we? Are we for wood? It's all burning away in the generator, but that generator's going to last a few days, so... Is there any more half-decent wood out here I can go and grab? 65% grown, not great. Right, we'll chop that one, and we'll chop that one. Alright, I'm glad you're hauling these chunks around, I guess. Watching them do this little walk here makes me sad every time. It's like, that's just, if you're the sort of person who plays management games, this is a dagger in your heart watching this inefficiency. But it cannot be helped. I mean, you know, there is going to be buildings and stuff here, and then this will be like relatively close by. Another raid. Oh, they're coming thick and fast. These are from Queen's community. This is like they're pissed off with me now and they're going to invade, try and break out that guy. Oh, bad news, guys. Bad news. Can you get this done before they get you, Alison? Yeah, because it looks like they're hanging around up there first before they're raided properly. I always forget to like check on the little pop-up. It tells you if they're planning to, if they're going to like plan for a while or if they're going to start the assault immediately. But To be honest, you can sort of tell. Aha, we got him. We already got him. He's on our side now. Right, now your first job, Nash, is to kill your former friends. Although we don't really have much in the way of weapons here. Yeah, we do. There was a shotgun on the ground. I'm sure of it. Oh, there wasn't. It was in the shop, the shotgun. There's a shoddy club, which looks terrible. Oh, I can't be doing with this bloody raid right now. I don't think I want the bed on the floor. You are going to need another bed, aren't you? Ugh. Maybe I shot my bolt too early trying to recruit new people, but extra hands is so useful. Let's deal with the raid first, and then we'll worry about... The thing is, they're not attacking though, so why do I care? Until they attack, I'm just ignoring them, because I get loads of warning when they attack, and I can just, you know, do my usual Manic here, sneak around the back of them, stab them up. Alison's still on with that club. I think for now, mate, you're going to get a shoddy wooden club to fight with. Yeah, I'm going to carry building with steel. I know, like, possibly there's people screaming at me right now because steel ends up being quite valuable, but you use it for sorts of electronics and important stuff, and at that point you sort of don't really want it in the doors because they, you know, especially internal doors, who cares? But I can't be wasting wood on internal doors, so all wood has to go in here. Which means I'm going to build beds out of it. I mean, actually, steel beds are good. Like, you get good quality boost from them, and you get good immunity bonuses from sleeping in steel beds because they're, you know, surgical, I guess. Steel bed. Yeah, because then the new guy can just sleep in the kitchen still, and I can dismantle the worst of these two beds. They're both pretty terrible. Okay. The Outlanders from Comedians Community are beginning their assault, and they're doing it after we've all gone to bed, like the dirty cheats they are. Right. Well, bad news, Manic. Time to wake up. And are they coming down this way? Like, alright. Does that change my tactics any? Might do. If Manic goes there, and Alison hides round there, I wonder if she'll get there in time. Probably not, but we'll give it a whirl. And Nash is just like sleeping out here by my stockpile. Not tonight, Nash. You're involved in some fighting. Put you up there. Are we going to get there in time? No. Alison is boned. Never mind. Manic can move up to there. Nash can wait where he is. I don't. Alison has inadvertently flanked them beautifully. This guy seems much faster than this guy for some reason. So uh-oh. Manic's had a beating. No, not my psychopath. Leave him alone. Now this guy's engaged. You should be able to just like zap him again. There we go. Look at that. Oh, 2 shots, 2 kills. Manic takes him. Right. Everyone is dead. Everyone's down. Are they dead or down? They're both downed. It's gonna suck to be you guys. Right. What are we doing with them? They're both just like armed soldier types, I think. Oh, this guy's a cannibal though. He would suit our colony really well. And this guy is staggeringly ugly, but a fast walker. I told you he was moving quicker. See, that's observance. How's Manic? Did he get a bashing. Oh, he got stabbed up with a shiv. Who can doctor him? Alison, before you go to sleep, this guy that you basically hate because he's a monster, could you like save his life? Stop him from bleeding everywhere, because it makes a mess if nothing else. There we go. Yep, right, he's nicely sorted out as well. That glitter world medicine is powerful. What to do with these? What to do with them? There's no point capturing them, and there's no point like healing them and sending them back. I think I'm just gonna let them lie out there. Nash might get some melee practice on them, I think, which is awful, but you know, they did attack me after massive provocation over and over again. I'll grant you, but that's not the. We didn't come around here for facts, did we? We came here for psychopathic nightmare land. I need to get some light in here, and again, I don't want to burn wood, so there's a lamp, there's a lamp, and there's a lamp. Who's upset? What's wrong with you, Alice? Things are going great. Look, just because we chopped up a dude and fed it to the dog, I mean, really. Yes, we know. You don't like the shared bedroom, you think the environment's ugly. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's steps being taken to fix all that. It's going to be alright. Promise. I mean, God, if you're this grumpy about the fact that we fed a raider to the dogs, I don't know how you're going to feel about Manic's coat. I think it's going to upset you. Yeah, build me that bed. How good a bed did you build? An awful bed, that'll do. Awful beds are fine. Let's make sure that, actually, because it's awful, we'll give it to Alison. Because you're going to do better with this one, right? You're going to make a better bed? Shoddy. Is shoddy better than awful or not? I've never really understood. This is 110% and 90% rest effectiveness. And this is... Alright, so shoddy turns out better than awful. So Manic gets that one. And now I can deconstruct one of these. And I can give the other to Nash. And there's Nash. And we should now sort out his work schedule. Give him the usual set of wands. How is he for doctoring? He's passionate about it but terrible at it. These are dangerous people to set as doctors. People who are passionate about it but terrible at it, you know? Like keen amateur doctor. Is that really what you want? No. He's super passionate about cooking now, so I'm going to take Manic off cooking and let him be the cook. We'll get food poisoning a few times probably, but it'll be fine. I'll make him the grower. If he's the grower, he's definitely the plant cutter. There's literally none of this going on, so I'll take it all off for now. And yeah, if there's nothing better to do, research, and then Manic can be kind of more of a dog's body. That seems reasonable. He's going to get up every day, he's going to cook us up to that limit of meals, and then he's going to plant any plants that need planting, and then he's going to research. But yeah, that seems fine. Which means Manic is now free to do more constructing and stuff. Maybe Manic's become my primary hauler and cleaner. Yeah, this seems reasonable. We'll look how that all works out anyway, because to be honest, it's often a lot of trial and error with your prioritising your workflow. Let's find out now. Let's start the epic task of smoothing all these floors. This will take forever. But it'll take the ugly environment marker off all these, I think. So in the long run, it's worth it. Where's Alison gone? Oh, she's playing Horseshoes. Yeah. It looks alright. You can sort of get a sense of their shooting stat by watching them play Horseshoes. Genuinely, the better they are at shooting, the closer the Horseshoes get to the pin on average. Which is a neat little touch. The text for the Horseshoe pin suggests that it actually improves their shooting to some extent, and I wonder if it does. Next time someone's playing it, I'll have a look, see if they're gaining shooting XP. It wouldn't surprise me if they are, because that's the sort of clever shit this game does. This game is so clever. Now, again, I sort of... There's a nagging voice in my head telling me that this is not the madcap hilarity I was hoping for, and that mostly people are just watching me carefully and slowly build a nice little house in the mountainside. I don't know if people are enjoying that or not. I hope they are. You know, there's going to be a coat of human skin, so hang around for that. But apart from, you know... Because at the end of the day, like, you can have a crazy colony, but you do also need to get the basics in and get people able to live there, like survival stuff. So hopefully more interesting things will happen in the future. In the meantime, we have a Mad Caribou that's going to come in and attack us. And where is he? Oh, he's down there. You don't fancy eating this dude, because, you know, fuck him. Oh, this one's already died. Look, if you come at the king, you best not miss, and you missed. So, I think slowly dying in the wilderness of an infected right foot is kind of where you're going. Although, you've got an infection in your right foot, which means the game will let me operate on you if I can. No, alright, we'll do that later. Here comes the caribou. He's coming in. Manic, we're going to need your gun. Nash has gotten food poisoning from a simple meal. Yeah, this is the problem with low cooking stat people. Do tend to cook food that gives people food poisoning. But that just means he'll puke a few times and wander around sad for a day, and then he should get over it. He should be better. Wow, Manic, you are a stone cold killer. And this is also just wounded rather than dead, but if we just set a hunt marker on it, Manic should just go and finish it off. Yeah, there we go. And that's more caribou meat. What is Manic's like shooting stat? Because that seemed extremely good. Look at that, he's good with it. Tidy little fighter. Yeah, okay. He's going to be he's growing up to be a great colonist, he's Manic. He's got all the skills you want. Choppy choppy. More caribou leather. Everyone seems reasonably happy. Fall has begun. It is the autumn. Fall. What? Oh. It's the autumn. When was it ever called fall? Like most Americanisms, actually, what you're seeing is a glimpse of like older English. When the Pilgrims left and went and landed in Plymouth Rock and all that, they took with them the spellings of the time of a lot of English words, like colour and all that, without the U. And so actually what you see, what we complain about in the UK is really more traditional spellings of those words. Like the U was added afterwards by the French sort of thing when they invaded. But fall instead of autumn is just dreadful. I'm like, in America, do they even have the word autumnal? Because autumnal's a beautiful word. I don't know. This is just pure filler now. Everyone's just smoothing floors, we're cooking, dog wandering around barking at nothing like they always bloody do. And everything's fine. This guy's out here. Oh, they've both died now. Good. We'll have your clothes. I don't even care about your weapons, but we might as well haul them because I can always sell them if anyone turns up to buy stuff. Although, given that our nearest community has now declared war upon us and is attacking us on a regular basis, probably won't get that many trade caravans. But, you know, such is life. Why would you bury that? Yeah. Dog food, mate. Dog food. This cloth parka is good. Yours is... I see, you don't like it, so Alison. Manic, clear that. Alison, go and put this on, because this is not tattered. In fact, we can probably solve our tattered apparel problems here. Let's have a look. What else is tattered on her? The toque's tattered, she doesn't like that. There we are. go. Let's bring all the clothes down here and then we'll look at them, and it'll be much quicker. Ba-ba-da. Dog wandering around. It's just really quiet, isn't it? Just really quiet. God, smooth these floors. Smoothing floors takes so long. This is the only problem, like when you dig into a mountainside, it does give you safe expansion, but slow expansion. Hooray, cargo pods! Cargo pods have got plasteel, 7 plasteel. That's what the cargo pods for. Well, great. I mean, 7 plasteel is literally good for nothing. There's some more plasteel over here, though, right? Might as well gather it all up together. Now I can like use it to build a thing someday. I don't know. Manic's hauling all that stuff to the stockpile. Manic. Oh no, he's not time to cooking. He can't butcher the humans. Alright, we're going to sort it out because he's got to be set to cooking. Like, you can be low priority cooking. Just so that we can make sure you can chop up the dudes. Now we'll make a bit more kibble for the dog. Do you know what? Let's suspend that kibble bill for now because we've got a million tons of food out there, and there's only one dog to feed. This is wasting all my rice. Just leave chunks of dude out on the table, you know. Oh well. If you attack me, this is what happens. I chop you up and I make clothes out of you. That's just it. Like, don't attack me. You've got to learn. I wish there was a way to like... probably tells you a lot about how I see this game. But probably the feature I'd most like would be if there was some other things you could do with corpses. Like, for example, mount them on spikes and put them across the entrance to your colony as a warning to others. I mean, I'm just picking that as like a random example that I desperately want. I'm just saying, it'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? It'd be cool. Yeah? I'm not sick. I am sick. Right. Manic's playing Horseshoes. Everything's very quiet. This seems a reasonable place to hang up our hat for this episode. Which feels like it's been a kind of low energy and sort of boring one. I mean, we've had raids, but not much else. Yeah, stone cutting's finished, so next episode you get to watch us chop a load of stone blocks. I will try and find a way to make this more entertaining, I think. But in the meantime, that was it. Thank you for watching this, and I will see you again next time.